欢迎收看Ita看世界，一起看世界。我是拉瑙。Fulbright 计划是美国最具指标性的国际交换计划，而在全球呢已经有160个国家参与呢，是奖助了这些不同领域的学者和学生，还有专家跟不同领域的这个像是艺文人士呢，其实他们都是做了这个国际的交流。那2020年8月呢是东华大学跟 Fulbright 基金会呢是签订了合作的协议。那我们今天特别高兴呢，非常荣幸呢邀请到2位重量级的来宾来跟我们一起聊聊这个合作的计划。首先呢是 Fulbright 基金会的执行长 Dr. Nadeau。
大家好。
OK， 那接下来呢欢迎我们东华大学的校长赵涵㨗校长。
主持人好，各位观众大家好。
你好。Okay, so first, Dr. Nadeau, can you share with us like what exactly the Fulbright program and what's the goal and the purpose of the foundation?
Yep. The Fulbright program was started by William Fulbright, a senator in the United States government, 75 years ago in 1947, and his vision was to create a world with a little less conflict and a little more knowledge through cultural and educational exchange. We've been in Taiwan for 65 years, and we have now sponsored more than 4,000 American and Taiwanese scholars and students and teachers to come to Taiwan or go to the United States in our programs. This year, we have almost 400 Taiwan and American scholars and students, Taiwanese in the US doing research or studying for their degrees, and American students, scholars, and teachers here in Taiwan. Our largest program is our English teaching program. We have 150 English teachers in Taiwan. In addition, we have many scholarships for master's degree students to come to Taiwan to get a degree. And that's the program that we have here at Donghua in the Indigenous Studies College.
Yes.
So we're very proud, very happy to have this close relationship with President Zhao and with Donghua University and the wonderful faculty and students here.
So as we know that the foundation has only signed the program with 12 universities right now, and the Donghua University is one of them. So what is the reason for the foundation to choose Donghua University as a partner?
Right. We believe that Americans who come to Taiwan should understand Taiwan's identity and to become familiar with and enter into Taiwan's society. And Taiwan is a very diverse society with many cultural traditions. And we think it's really important for American students and scholars to understand this rich cultural history of Taiwan in all of its variety. So it was a natural choice to come to Donghua, and especially the Yuan Zhumin Yanzhou Shuo, to form a collaboration between Fulbright and Donghua University, so that American students can see Taiwan's identity in all its rich history and rich cultural variety.
So is there any like standard, or how do you pick those like universities as a partner?
Yeah, I think it's the key thing is what those universities can show us or show Americans about Taiwan's history and Taiwan's people. So we're in many universities across Taiwan. We also think it's important for Americans to get out of Taipei, so they don't just think of Taipei when they think of Taiwan, but that they understand the whole of the island. And so we have programs really actually all over Taiwan. So our English teachers are in Yilan, Hualien, Taidong, and then in Kaohsiung and Jiayi, Zhanghua, Yunlin. Even we have teachers in Penghu and Jinmen. So we really want our students, our scholars, to see the full breadth and the full beauty of this island.
Thank you for sharing. 正如我们刚才提到呢，这个 Fulbright 基金会呢，其实就是跟12所大学有签署这个合作计划。那想请问赵校长，就是东华大学它是相较于其他学校有什么特别的地方？就是你们是透过什么样的方式来展现自己的特色？
好，这个谢谢主持人哈，今天我真的很高兴，我总算知道东华大学为何平缺中选了哈。那这个除了刚刚Randall 所提到的那些原因以外，其实我觉得我们特别强项，尤其是这一批学生送来是到达我们的原住民族学院哈。那原住民的教育现在非常强调浸润式的教育。我们跟这个其他大学的原住民专班等相比的话，东华大学就得天独厚了。我们有族文系，又有这个语传系，又有族发系，又有一些这个社工学程，又有戏曲艺术学程等等等等。所以学生来到，尤其是这个美国学生来到东华大学的话，他会学到的 full spectrum of our indigenous culture。绝对不会像是在别的学校，或许是没那么完整的哈。我个人非常相信这个 Randall make a right decision 哈 ，excellent decision。我相信这也就是东华大学能够平缺中选最重要的原因。
是，那我们知道，其实这个先前已经有学院的教师是前往这个哈佛大学，然后还有今年夏天也有另外一个老师，他要前往华盛顿大学。那校长怎么看这样子的一个合作的模式？
我非常乐观其成哦，因为他们去的都是美国顶尖的学校哈。那我更期待还有更多我们的老师们能够获这个 Fulbright 奖学金推荐到美国去接受这样子的一些人生的历练哈。我个人在美国待了6年哈，我非常 cherish 那个6年的经验哈。那我个人也更相信这几位年轻学生，还有我们之前校园内也有几位学生、几位老师，这2位老师跟几位老师已经接受过 Fulbright Scholarship 的老师们，在他们待在美国的这一段时间里头，一定可以深入的了解到美国的文化，然后也可以深入的去了解台湾跟美国文化之间的互相的长短，那互相的交流，然后我们可以取己之长，回来以后补己之短，那一定会让我们台湾的高等教育会朝更健康的方向进步。
是。So just like we mentioned that we know that Donghua University, we already have teachers that went to states and to do the research. And this summer, another teacher will also go to states. At present, there are 2 American students come to Donghua University. Do you have any comments, or what do you look at this like partnership and the collaboration model?
Well, first of all, the collaboration goes both ways, and so we're bringing American students to Taiwan and to Donghua, and those students apply from the U.S. They are very, very good students. They're the top of their class, and the award is very competitive. We also invite Taiwanese to go to the United States, not just professors, but also students. And today at the lunch meeting, I met with 45 students to encourage them to apply for a Fulbright scholarship to go to the United States. And we have 2 kinds of scholarship that they can apply to. One is for a master's degree, to do a master's study in the United States. And the other is we call the FLTA program, Foreign Language Teaching Assistant. And these are awards to go to the United States to teach Mandarin Chinese. In fact, this year, we have 1 FLTA. She's in the state of Michigan, and she herself is Yuanzhumin from Ameizu, and she is teaching a lot about her culture while she's also teaching Mandarin Chinese in Michigan. And so she has met with a number of indigenous communities in the United States during her time there. And so I told the students today, this is an opportunity to share Taiwan culture. both the language but also all the rich cultures of Taiwan in the United States. So we have a lot of scholarships, and I really encourage the faculty at Donghua but also the students to look at our programs.
Yes, I think it's a very good platform for American and Taiwan students and experts. So, 校长在今天啊，很多大学啊，其实都设置了这样子原住民族的专班，或是说原住民族相关的学程啊。那东华大学如何面对这样子的一个趋势和潮流，或者说你们有什么样的一个因应的一个策略
？OK， 我想就如同我刚刚前面讲的哈，东华大学其实我们很有信心啦哈，因为我们的原住民民族学院是一个非常完整的学院哈，你可以在我们原住民民族学院，可以学习到乐舞，也可以学习到艺术，都是跟原住民相关的，也可以学到语言，也可以学习到文化等等等等啊，不一而足哈。所以这个跟其他的专班他们这样子临时的这个把这些老师拼凑起来的话，是绝对截然不同的哦。再加上我们的老师们几乎他们的研究领域涵盖了这个教育部98年订定的12项的那种教学目标，几乎所有都有。然后我们又非常鼓励我们老师做跟部落结合，做行动大学这一块，所以我们会实实在在把原住民学生训练的时候就直接去跟部落结合。我们甚至还有一个社工学程，还有一个甚至是法律学程，都是特别替原住民设计的。这我相信绝对，其他的大学恐怕很难有这么完整的原住民的这个方面的教育。
是，那对于这个 Fulbright 计划，未来有什么规划，或者说你有什么期望吗？
我非常感谢 Randall 哈，他又提供了我们更多的机会，让我们送Master Student 甚至这个 Undergrad Student 去美国去当这个 Teaching Assistant 哈，去教 Mandarin 啊，这些 opportunity 我会全力支持，而且甚至我们学校也会提出一些 Matching Fund 啊，这样会更让他们有兴趣来申请。然后我们学校现在已经就正在努力推动教育部所规定的 EMI 哈，就是要准备变成一个双语大学。那既然要进行一个双语大学，最快最好的方式就直接把学生送到美国去嘛。所以这跟我们的要走的方向是不谋而合的。所以我想主持人跟 Randall 可以放心哈，东华大学一定会全力来看怎么样一起合作，一起努力的让我们更多的学生可以加入这个 Fulbright Program。
是，谢谢校长。那Dr. Nadeau, what are your expectations for the future exchange and the future plan between Donghua University and the foundation?
Thank you. Well, today we had a ceremony to plant a tree, and I was reminded that the natural world is a place where we thrive, we live, we depend upon the natural world to sustain us. And the tree takes a long time to grow.
Yes.
Right now it's very small, but it will grow stronger and taller over time. And the time and the length and the history of the tree, I think, will symbolize the relationship between Fulbright and Donghua University, as it symbolizes a strong relationship between Taiwan and the United States. And this program originally was started by the government, and it has the support of the United States government and the Taiwan government. But the program is not about government.
Yes.
It's about people. It's about people knowing each other and forming friendships, forming relationships. And these relationships last for a lifetime. So that's why I like bringing young people, because the young people will treasure their experience in Taiwan or in the United States, and they will form these relationships that will last as long as the tree. So I think the future is very bright, both for the relationship between Fulbright and Donghua, and for the relationship between the United States and Taiwan. I think we have a bright future and a strong future.
Thank you。好 ，OK， 我们可以看到这个 Fulbright 计划，其实未来是非常的，我们是非常期待哦。那不光是Fulbright 基金会跟东华大学，也包括美国跟台湾的这个关系。那谢谢两位的分享，观众朋友，我们先休息一下，稍后我们会专访东华大学的副校长，还有圆明园的院长，来深入聊聊这个 Fulbright 计划。